Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing this Sunday? It is, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. I forget sometimes what time it is, but yeah, it's Sunday. Sunday. I am tired today. Tired, but tired but okay. Tired but okay. I feel like that's a good Sunday. You're always tired on the Sunday, so I feel like I do kind of like the way to have these kind of streams on Sundays, because then you can like plan out your week and get a little bit productive before you start the week. And I usually like to do some reading sprints in the end of the weeks, so reading extra on Sundays is always nice to me. At the moment I'm reading, oh, you can't even see it because I took the dusk jacket off, but I'm reading Lord of the Rings. I was going to read Anna Karenina. Let me show you. Up this away. I was gonna read this, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy, but I decided not to. I'm reading it with a friend, and we're gonna read like 150 pages or something in a few days. I'm not really wanting to read it right now though. I'm not really into it. I don't feel like it. I've been reading Lord of the Rings yesterday and today, and I'm very into it, which is very different for me. I usually don't like fantasy at all, but I like the way Tolkien is writing. I tried reading Lord of the Rings when I was like 14 or 15, but I never really liked it. I felt like it was just not for me, if that makes sense. I was also probably because my dyslexia was a really bit rougher at that time, and I felt like it was too much descriptions and too much what do you say, like there's a different language, with the elves language, and a lot of like new names and words I've never seen before, so I felt like it was probably too much to read it at that time, but now when I'm reading it, I love poetry and I love lyrical stuff, and I love descriptions, and I love when it's like long-winded, and I feel like he have done it really well. So I feel like I appreciate the book a lot more now than I did when I was 14. And hi Umbro, how are you doing? Welcome to another reading stream. I'm gonna be reading Lord of the Rings today. Maybe I should actually put a picture of the book I'm reading so everyone just knows. I'm reading Fellowship of the Ring right now. Oh, I have to write a book because they just give me the movie posters instead. Doing good, and I do want to say that Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, both in literature and cinematics. Yeah, I watched the movies when I was a kid, and kid, but kind of kid, teen. I really liked it, but when I tried to read it, it didn't work for me. I read the prologue and the first chapter when I was like 14 or something, and I was just like, nope. Now when I'm reading it for the first time, I feel like, it's really good. I don't think like, I don't like one part of me is like, it's good but I still feel like it's not like all the way there, but it's really good. I don't think it will be like a 5-star read for me, but it definitely will be like 4.5, so far. I understand all the criticism though. Like one of the ones I don't understand though is when people say it's very dull and boring because nothing happens. Because that I don't understand. Sure, it's a lot of description, but like these people cannot have read a classical book their entire lives or a Stephen King book their entire lives, because there's dull books and then there's dull books. And this is definitely not dull. Like there's stuff happening all the time and there's action. Sure, they sit a lot and talk and they tell stories and they sing songs, but like they have meaning. So yeah, I don't know. A lot of people say the movies are better than the book since the long descriptions in the book. I don't know. I've read books that are worse in descriptions. This is not that bad. When people told me, because when I was 14, I did agree that like it was a lot of long sentences and a lot of descriptions, and with my dyslexia, I didn't like it. But like now when I'm reading it and comparing it to everything else I read my entire life, this is nothing. Like at all. Like if you would read Stephen King's books, any book, doesn't matter what book you pick, it has longer descriptions than this have. Like double the size of the descriptions than this have. Like this is not a lot compared. I would also say like Victor Hugo, who wrote Les Miserables, had longer descriptions. Like he had like the first chapters in Les Miserables was roughly 50 pages or something, where we have to know everything about a bishop, that his entire life, his entire everything about him, and like what he was doing and how his church looked like, just for him to tell the main character one sentence and then we never see that guy again, but still we get 50 pages describing him and who he is. We don't get that here. We get this like far away from that. But I feel like many people who read these popular books like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, maybe like Harry Potter, these famous books, they feel like oh, I like the movie, so I never read a book in my entire life, but I will give this a try. Then I understand what they mean with long descriptions, because like if they haven't read a book their entire life, like or since like high school when they were like forced to read books, I can see it. Or if they are just like normal readers, like who reads just like romance novels or crime books, for example. But like if you have ever spanned outside of like, I don't know, if you span outside of the normal, like let's I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't know. The one thing that did strike me though is that in the movie and the book, almost every character have different personalities in the books and the movie. It doesn't really correlate with each other, especially the ones that I see that have like is like the biggest mystery for me is Merry and Pippin. Because like in the movies they're comic relief people and they're like these dumb hobbits who just wants to sleep and eat, and you don't really understand why they are in this journey at all. In the books, like Mary is one of the people who's like the logical one and the smart one, which is kind of funny compared to the goofball and he is in the movies. So that's kind of interesting, I feel like. But hi Meryl, how you doing? You're having a good day, I hope. Let's see. The chat is pretty small. I don't know why. Why are you so small? Why are you so small? Maybe like that? Currently at work, on break, gonna dip. Hope you have a wonderful stream. Yeah, bye bye, Umbro. Bye bye. Have a great day. But yeah, this is what I will be reading. I will add a book. Let's see what I'm reading. I will add a picture of the book I'm reading so people know. This is actually the copy I have as well. Or do I want it up here? No, I want it down here. I can't decide where I want it. Let's put it there just because. It makes sense, I guess. Well, we're gonna do 45 minutes like we usually do. And then we will be talking after that. Just to have, you know, some productivity, and you guys can do whatever you want. Like always, I will be reading. You guys can be cleaning, you can be studying, you can be working, you can take a nap, whatever. Anything that you feel like you want to have done, do it. And yeah, I will be playing some chill music in the background, and hopefully we will make it through these 45 minutes together. I will mute myself and I will start the timer. I was hoping. Oh no, timer ain't working. That's not good. I apparently did something. What did they do? What did they do? I think I might have deleted something. How about now? Do I have it now? Oh my god. Well, you have to do everything. Let's see. 45 minutes in seconds. How many seconds is that? 2,700 seconds. Would you look at that? Fancy. Oh no, what have I done? Nothing is working. Um. Oh, okay. Okay, I did it. I get it. I figured it out. Hi, song. Yeah, it didn't go well, but now it's going well because I figured out how to do the the thing. Okay, we will do 45 minutes from now. Okay. Good luck, everyone, with whatever you try to do. 45 minutes. Did you guys get anything done during your 45 minutes? I read, as you can see. It went well for me. I started having a headache while I was reading. It's weird. I had a headache yesterday too. Can't really explain where it comes from, but I think I will need to go to bed very early, you know, to get that sleep, to get the headache away. It's kind of sad. I'm really tired too. I did take a painkiller, so I hope it will get better. I feel like I did, you know, reading this takes so much longer than reading like a normal book, because I read from here, I think, and that's just like 20 pages. I read a lot more than 45 minutes. I usually read like, I don't know, 40 pages, 50 pages. There's a lot more text in this, I guess, you know? More words per page, I would say. So that's something. Something that's been bothering me is because I'm reading Lord of the Rings, so you can see down here. Like everyone have been introduced, everyone but Gimli. You know, they said that Gimli is going to follow on the journey now, but they haven't like introduced him or met him yet, which is weird to me. Is it Tolkien? Yeah, it is true. It is Tolkien, but still. I don't know. Then again, you know, when you look at the page, it's so much text compared to what today's books are. Usually today's book have like a lot of space in between and a lot more air, so I feel like, you know, you can't really compare this page to a page of a normal fiction today. And there's a lot more to think about when you're reading these books because there's so much to take in. I loved it, though, you know. It's good so far. There's a few things that bothers me, but it's like, you know, when you only seen the movies and never read the books, you will obviously compare it to the movies. And I always liked the movies. But like a lot of the characters have different personalities and stuff. You know, I can accept the fact that things are portrayed differently, or that they change the story a bit to make it make sense for the movie, because that's usually what they do. But it's weird to me that they change completely a person's personality. Especially because I think I prefer them a lot more in the book. Especially Merry and Pippin, because Merry and Pippin in the movies are just like comic relief, you know, these dumb hobbits who just wants to sleep and eat and they don't know what danger is and they just like rush in. But like in the books, Merry is the logical and smart one of all the hobbits, even Frodo and Sam. So it's funny how different they are. I don't know. I always thought, you know, when I watched the movies, the Merry and Pippin, I was like, what is the point of them? Why are they here? Are they just here to make us happy and laugh? But like, I feel like they have a bigger purpose in the book. It makes a lot more sense in the book, you know? It is pretty good though. I really like it. Oh my god. I hope my headache goes away because it's just getting worse and worse every minute right now. Oh, maybe that's why I'm slow at reading as well, because of my headache. So many books I need to read though. Like, I was sitting here and I looked through my TBR list and I was just like, shit, it's so fucking long. So much to read. And I decided that I'm reading 3 books at the same time now. I'm reading this. I'm reading Anna Karenina by Tolstoy. And I'm reading another fantasy book. Or it's like a historical fiction, but with fantasy implements. It's about Marie Antoinette. It's called The Embroidered book. Yeah. I haven't actually not started that one. I should start it because I'm reading it together with a friend, but I haven't. Don't tell her though. But she is a very slow reader compared to me, so I'll just like assume that I haven't heard her start reading the book either, and I know for a fact that because we were going to like 140 pages or something until next time. And I can do that in like 2 hours, an hour to 2 hours, like easily. So I was just like, I always push it forward, like I can do it at another time. It's not the best. I'm listening. Oh, hi Sadio. Got a shelf full of books I haven't read. I can't simply don't like reading multiple books at once. I usually don't like reading multiple books at the same time either, but it just kind of like happened. If I read multiple books at the same time, I usually try to make them as different as possible because it wouldn't help your brain if you read, for example, 2 crime books at the same time, because you would just mash them together in your head, not knowing what details was in what book. It would be better if you do 2 completely different genres, so you can like tell them apart at least. I'm reading multiple books because I'm a fast reader and I buddy read with 2 of my friends. So it's like they are slow readers and I know that I need a book to read for myself on the side while I'm waiting for them to finish the pages we said we were going to finish. So that's why I'm reading multiple books at the same time. It's not my favorite things to do, though. I would prefer not to do it. I got a French book, but I didn't read it. Oh, a French book. Do you know French? Or maybe you are French, actually. I don't know. What book is it? Is it something I know of? I've been wanting to read this for a long time. The Lord of the Rings books, that is. I tried it for the first time when I was 14. At that time, my dyslexia was really, really bad. I trained myself to be better at my reading, so my reading has evolved. But when I was 14, it was really, really hard for me to read, and with all the long sentences and with all the descriptions, it was like hard to get through in the book, so I just kind of gave up. I think I read like the prologue and the first chapter, and then I was just like, no, this is not for me. Today I love descriptions. It's like my favorite thing in all books. So I really enjoy this so far. It makes me happy when I'm reading it, especially because I do like the movies and the stories, and I feel like you get so much more when you read the books. So I'm glad that I gave it a chance. Also because someone on my channel gifted me like a box with all 3 books plus the simile. Is that what it's called? I'm looking back at my bookshelf to see if I can see what it's called, but I can't see it. You know, the one with all the stuff about the Middle Earth. I think it's called Similarian. I think Similarian, right? Yeah, exactly, the Similarian. Yeah, I don't know. That one. So it's like a box with all the books in it. All the books but The Hobbit. I don't have The Hobbit. I also haven't read The Hobbit. I feel, you know, when I read it, that maybe I should have read The Hobbit the first, but I don't have it. So that's why I started with the Fellowship of the Ring. But like, because there is people in here that, you know, are from The Hobbit, like Bilbo, of course, but like, you know, all the dwarves, Glowing and everyone, which I didn't know was Gimli's dad. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Um, but yeah, I've seen the movies, so you know I know the story of the Hobbit. But mm. Oh, hi, Deadman. Hello, Ophelia 3. Hello, hello. mm. The question is what book I should read after this one. If I should like continue reading The Lord of the Rings, but like the second one, that like the story of the Two Towers, or if I shall pick another book. Usually, I hate reading series because of this. I hate I hate when there's like a series and you get stuck in a series and then you read everything in the series. uh, I know people love it. I hate it because I like reading different genres and mixing the genres up depending on what mood I'm feeling. But I feel like as soon as I read a series, I feel like I need to read the next one in the series directly after I read the first one. Uh, just because that's what you do, right? I just don't like doing it in that kind of way. Um, I'm odd, I think. But you know, we all have our preferences, I guess. It is what it is, but mm. I think it's mostly because, you know, I'm really looking forward to reading The Hunchback of Notre Dame, because I read Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, who's the same author of both books. I read that last year, and it was one of my favorite books of last year, and I truly loved it. And I feel like, because people say that Les Miserables is really good, but like the Hunchback from Notre Dame is a lot better. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. So I just want all my books to be done so I can pick that one up. uh, the pain when you have so many books you want to read, but so little time. Mm. Something that's really good with me though is that I'm a librarian. So sometimes I have time to read at work, and I know not everyone have that blessing. So I feel like, you know, as a reader and a book lover, I feel like, you know, I have the right job for what I'm into. So I can easily take like 1 or 2 hours of my workday and just read. So I'm very lucky like that. And that's something I will never take for granted. But you know, everything has their perks, or every work have perks. You know, my perk is just that I can read a lot. Usually, I have to like, you know, justify why I'm reading it though. uh, like if you read a new book, you know, to stay up to date what's coming out. Like that's one thing. Or if you're reading a book for a book circle, or you're doing it for a book discussion, or you're doing it for you're going to have like a inspirational day when you're going to like tell people about books and stuff. So I can't read, but I still have to like say why I'm gonna read it, I guess. Which make it hard for me because technically I'm a school librarian in middle school. So reading adult fiction at work would not actually work. I will need to read middle grader books. But I love middle grader books. Like, so good. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm going through my TBR right now. I just saw that I want to read Dune, apparently. That's also a series. How many books is in that series? Isn't that like 8 books or something? Oh, it actually is 8. What a lucky guess. They're also really long. Like 658 pages. Yeah. I heard like the first Dune book is super slow. Like it's a slow burn. I heard that it basically the first 300 pages nothing happens because it's just like world building, and it tells you about the world and how it looks like, plus describing all the characters, which can be very intimidating. It's you know, sometimes I'm like, why do I want to read this again? I don't even like science fiction. Did I want to read this just because of the movie and just because it's so popular, just to see what the deal is? I'm guessing. I feel like I have a lot of books like that. I just want to read them because of what is the deal. If you look at the books that I actually want to read for myself, it's so classical literature. It's like the Ovidius is Shakespeare, Polidori, oh my god, Thomas Hardy, Virginia Woolf, Dickens, of course. Oh. Oh yeah, I want to read Aeneid by Virgil. So much to read, so little time. Oh yeah, we have the Arabian Night as well. I heard that the Arabian Night is also in multiple parts. Like the first part is 1,000 pages, but apparently there's supposed to be like 5 parts or something, or 3 parts. I don't know. I have one, but I don't know if it's like the full Arabian Night or if it's just like the first part of it. I wouldn't know. It shall be read one day though. That's for sure. Well, we've had our break, I think, for like 20 minutes or so. Shall we do another 45 minutes and see how far we go? Because I can feel like my painkiller is a lot better. You know, my headache is kind of gone. So I feel like I can do at least one more 45 minutes there. Mostly because I want to finish this chapter. So we get to chapter 4 with A Journey in the Dark. I feel like that would be a good place to stop, but I'm also, you know, a lot of shit's gonna happen, you know, because so far we haven't done much adventuring, you know. We've just been sitting down and talking, and I know for a fact when they get to that little cave, a lot of things is going to go down. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, good luck everyone. I will put on some music. I hope you guys will enjoy the music. I decided to do some cute spring related music this time because I feel like I want spring kinda soon, so I'm in a spring mood. Sadly, I live in a very cold country where we still have a lot of snow, and we will have snow until like the end of April. So, but like in my heart, it's definitely springtime. So I'm looking forward to that. But if you have questions, you can type them, and if I'm not too invested or into the book and I see your comments in the chat, I will try to answer them in text, because I will be muting myself and let people have their 45 minutes of music and peace so they can be productive. But if you have questions, I will try my best to answer them if I'm not too invested in the book. So, you know, go and get productive, read a book, study, work, take a nap, watch some movies or whatever you want to do for 45 minutes, clean your house, make dinner, eat. Whatever you feel like, you know, you want to have done. Take the 45 minutes and try to be productive and stay motivated. I will be reading. I will stay here as your reading companion, and I will see you after 45 minutes again. Good luck, everyone. Wow, that's another 45 minutes. I read more than to what I thought I was gonna read, so that's pretty cool. I read to they're at the place where they have to go into the dwarf den, inside the the cave where Gandalf says you shall not pass. You know, they're going to enter the cave. That's where I'm at. It's pretty cool. I also realized that there's a big there's some cool stuff in here that I can, some pictures. I love pictures and books. Very cool. I also like maps and pictures. I have it in my hand now. Oh, what book do you have? What did you pick up? My headache is back, and it seems it does not want to let go of me. So sadly, I think we can only do these 45 minutes, because I will most likely need to go to bed. My head is killing me way too much right now. I wished I could do a longer stream today, but it seems like my head is just not wanting to cooperate, as you can see. My IQ is just going down, 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 down. My English gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It's not easy, you know? It's not easy when you're in pain and you don't know what to do. It's not easy. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. That is some painful headaches. It's killing my head. It feels like I have a little person sitting on my shoulders, just, you know, hitting me in the head with a small hammer and goes dunk, 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 dunk. It hurts. I think I will need to brush my teeth, go to bed, and sleepy sleep. I think that's the only thing that's going to take this this pain away. Which is sad. I really wished I could have, oh no, it goes crickly crack. I really wished I could have read more, and I really wanted to do at least 3 45 minutes intervals today, but I don't think it's going to be possible for me to do another one, because it's just not working for me right now. On the other hand, on fun times, on Tuesday, so not tomorrow but the day after, we're going to do a Skyrim stream. I have never played Skyrim before, and I have actually never seen anyone else play it. So I don't know anything about the game, and I know it's like this big classic cult game and everyone have played it. I haven't. I have the game and I've had it for, I don't know, many years, probably since it came out. But I just never installed it and I never played it. But on Tuesday, I'm going to do it for the first time. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. On Wednesday, we're having a dance video coming your way. And I made it a little bit sexy. So it's going to be a sexy dance stream. Pretty cool. Then I'm going to do another stream on Thursday, but I haven't decided the game yet. If I'm enjoying Skyrim, we might do Skyrim again on Thursday. Otherwise, we might do another game. Maybe a horror game. I love horror games. I love to get scared, you know? Anything horror related, I love. I'm also looking forward to, it's not out yet, but there is a new Sherlock Holmes game coming kind of soon. It's coming this spring sometime. It's called Sherlock Holmes and the Awakening. It has to do with Cthulhu. Or or some Lovecraftian things at least. I think it has Cthulhu in it. I'm looking forward to that game. It doesn't have like a release date yet, but I hope it comes soon. mm. Thank you everyone for coming to this stream though. It's a short one compared to what we usually do, and I'm sorry for that. I tried to stream even though I had a headache and I hoped it was going to go away, but sometimes it just doesn't, and you have to listen to your body, you know? I hope you guys will have a wonderful start of your week tomorrow, whatever you're going to, you know, have a chill day, or if you're going to work, or if you're going to school, you know. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I hope to maybe see you on Tuesday. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Hope you feel better here in the morning. Thank you, thank you. I most likely will. You know, usually some painkillers, water, and sleep usually helps. So, you know, it's 11:30 in the evening, so technically it's kind of late. So I will just go to bed and I will pass out, I think, pretty well. So much love to all. I'm trying to do a heart. I'm really bad at doing hearts. Peace. See you. Bye bye. Much love to everyone.